Hey, what's up everyone, SoniBoy here, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm here starting a new Let's Play series for the channel, which is on one of my favorite games of all time, and what I think is maybe one of the best games of all time. Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater. Which, yeah, I'm actually playing the Master Collection version of this game, sadly, since this is the only version on PC. But, whoops, no. But, yeah, we're gonna do normal mode for this Let's Play series. Just because, I don't know, I think that's the most fun. The hard mode in this game is not, they're fine. The hard modes are fine, the easy modes are boring. Normal is a good balance.
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
But, yeah, this is a really, really good game with a really good story. And also, a lot of cutscenes. There are, dude, a solid 80% of this game is cutscenes. So, yeah, we're gonna be watching a lot of those. I hope you guys like cutscenes, because that's what this entire Let's Play series is going to consist of. Now, I might talk over some of these because a lot of these scenes, literally nothing happens, and it's just like stuff like this where they just show the outside of a helicopter or a plane for like 10 minutes. But, yeah, I also did a poll where I asked if you guys wanted me to show every scene, and everybody wanted me to show every single scene in the entire game. So that's a lot, but, you know, whatever. I'm just gonna do what you guys want anyway, so cool. But yeah, I'll let you guys watch this one here.
Zone still showing a high pressure mass. Cav okay.
Good. We've got high visibility.
Put out that cigar. Connecting oxygen hose to interior connector. Put on your mask. Does this panty waste know what he's doing?
Approaching release point.
10 minutes to drop off.
Hey, are you deaf?
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
Depressurization complete.
Checking oxygen supply.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
Sunrise.
External temperature minus 46 degrees Celsius. 2 minutes to drop off. Stand up.
You'll be falling at 130 miles per hour. Try not to get frostbite from the wind chill.
1 minute to drop off. Move to the rear.
Activate the air bottle.
This is one for the history books. The world's first halo jump.
10 seconds to drop off. Stand by. Status okay. All green.
Prepare for drop-off. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spread your wings
And fly. God be with you.
Jack, I've got some important news. The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the Virtuous Mission.
Virtual Mission?
No, the Virtuous Mission. The future of our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous Mission? Sounds like some kind of initiation ritual.
don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB-754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top-secret weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov? Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same. On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin into orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket. After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
From a lowly technician to head of a design bureau, that's quite a success story, so why do you want to defect?
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
Afraid?
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the West. We used a mole to get the family out first and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards. I was the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him 2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in no condition to say anything coherent. And it was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
October the 16th, 1962, President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles in Cuba. The President demanded that the Soviets dismantle and remove the missiles. At the same time, he announced a naval blockade to prevent further missile shipments from reaching Cuba. But the Soviets didn't back down, instead placing their armed forces on secondary alert. Soviet transport ships carrying missiles continued on course towards Cuba. US and Soviet forces went on alert for an all-out nuclear war. Frantic negotiations were conducted through the UN's Emergency Security Council and unofficial channels to end the hair-trigger standoff. Finally, on October the 28th, the Soviet Union agreed to remove its missiles from Cuba. And so the world avoided a nuclear holocaust. But in order to get the Soviets to pull their missiles out, we had to make a deal.
You mean the one where the US agreed to remove its IRBMs from Turkey?
No. The Jupiter IRBMs deployed in Turkey were obsolete, and we were going to get rid of them anyway. They had no strategic value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies around the world.
So what did the Russians really want?
Sokolov. They wanted us to return Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
At the time, we had no idea. We were running out of time. It was either give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice. President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demand. The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handing him over to agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my sight. Then a month ago, we received some new information from one of our moles.
About Sokolov?
Yes. He was taken back to the research facility and forced to continue working on the weapon in question under KGB supervision. What's more, it's on the verge of completion.
So what kind of weapon is it? Something to do with space rockets?
No, missiles.
Same technology.
I guess you're right. We don't know the details, but it appears to be a new kind of nuclear device. For half a year now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear tests at Semipalatinsk.
Something to do with the weapon, I assume.
We're talking about a secret weapon so big that Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba to get it back.
Is Sokolov still in the facility?
No, according to our intelligence, he's in Selino-Yask, a place in the mountains about 3 miles to the west that's known as the Virgin Cliffs.
The Virgin Cliffs. Nice name for a virtuous mission.
They moved him there just recently.
Why?
Apparently, they're conducting a field test of the weapon, but it's our best chance to get him back. This mission would never have been possible if he was still in the research facility. This is our last chance. Sokolov must have known that too when he contacted us.
Alright, so this is actually still a cutscene, but this is a really cool thing that I think is only in this game. I don't remember if it's an MGS2 or not. I don't think it is. But right here, we actually get the R1 prompt in a second. So, well, it hasn't shown up yet, but yeah, there's an R1 button you can press in a lot of cutscenes that makes the cutscene go first person, which is really cool. I actually really like that idea. It adds a lot.
Your mission is to infiltrate Selino-Yask in the Soviet mountains.
Okay, there we go. My controller died, so let me plug that up real quick.
If we don't get Sokolov back before that weapon is complete, we'll be facing a major crisis. The clock is ticking. Once we've confirmed the rescue of Sokolov, stand by at the recovery point. A recovery balloon will be dropped at that point. Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The process takes about 20 minutes. Once it's complete, the gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat proven.
Do you think Sokolov is up to it?
The shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat talent?
She's equipped with 2 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as 2 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes wrong,
You'll be eating dinner, breakfast,
and all the rest of your meals in the jungle.
Dude, he's so badass. Oh my god. He's the coolest character ever, dude. No, I think that Big Boss is actually pretty sick. I love how his hat says Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater. That's really funny. Or his helmet, sorry, not hat. But yeah, look at those graphics, dude. Look at the shading on Naked Snake too. Like, look at that. This game is one of, like, I will die by this. This is one of, if not the very best looking PS2 game ever made. And it came out in 2004. Like, they peaked in 2004. It's crazy. Alright, there you go. We got my boy David Hayter playing Big Boss like he should. Like he should. I think it's a horrible idea to ever replace him with Keith Sutherland, of all people, dude. Come on. But yeah. So here we got our first codec call, I think.
Do you copy?
Yeah, I'll let you guys listen to this, I
Somebody
guess.
might be listening in. From here on out, we'll be using code names to refer to each other. Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. You're not to mention your real name.
Snake?
What, you don't like snakes?
What do you mean?
Well, you've eaten one before, haven't you?
In survival training.
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know if I'd ever order one in a restaurant, but...
Be careful, you might not have a choice.
What about you, Major? What should I call you?
Let's see. I'll be Tom. Call me Major Tom. This will be a sneaking mission. You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit's speciality. In other words, weapons and equipment are procured on site. That goes for food as well. You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
Great. Now I see why you asked me if I like snakes. I suppose calling me Snake was your idea of a joke, too.
No, there's a good reason for that. I'll tell you later when the time is right.
Gotcha. Getting back to the subject, how exactly am I supposed to feed myself?
You've been issued a knife and a tranquilizer gun. Use them to hunt for food. You'll also find some medical supplies in your backpack.
Yeah, about the backpack. I lost it in a tree on the way down.
I see. Well, you'd better go back and get it then. You know where it is?
No problem. I can see it from here. It's stuck on a branch.
To climb a tree, stand in front of a tree that's...
Okay, I'm just going to skip that right there since that just tells you how to climb a tree, which I already know how to do. But, yeah, also, for this Let's Play series, I do just want to warn you guys that the Master Collection version of Metal Gear Solid 3 is very infamous because of how bad it is. Like, the audio in all of the cutscenes is, like, way worse than the original for some reason. I don't think it's that bad, personally, but I can definitely understand where people get mad at it from. Because, I mean, it does not sound as good as the original, that's for sure. Even if you play the original game with headphones, it still sounds much better than that. But, yeah.
I see you've retrieved your backpack, Snake.
Also, like I already said, there's probably not going to be a lot of, me talking for this. Okay, also, that's the introduction to the paramedic right there, and the boss. Okay, well, I just skipped a lot of very important stuff. But, the audio's gone anyway. I'll just skip through that and explain it. So, pretty much...
Try to remember some of
Okay, well, that's the boss talking right now. There's a lot of cutscenes in this game, okay? Half of this game is just dialogue and cutscenes. It's a lot.
Commencing Virtuous Mission now.
But, yeah, pretty much the boss is Snake's, mentor, kind of. And she trained him, and she's like a girlfriend slash mother figure, kind of. I don't know how to explain it without making it sound weird. It's just, they have a very complicated relationship, and the game does a good job exploring that. But yeah, right now, she's actually a good guy. She is helping Snake, and she's the one who taught Snake all of his combat. You know, like the CQC, Close Quarters Combat. Which is pretty nifty. And as you'll probably see later in this episode, maybe, some things happen involving her. Which is cool. Okay, let's... Oh! Okay. That was nasty. Here, let's get this ammo over here. There we go. Was that ammo or was that... yeah, it was ammo. Okay. But here's our Mark 22 tranquilizer gun. It's a pretty epic weapon, dude. Pretty epic. Pretty awesome sauce. Algebraic. Sorry. I've been saying algebraic a lot. I don't know why. I haven't watched Adventure Time recently or anything. It just randomly came to my mind. There's a lot of good Finn sayings in Adventure Time. But, yeah, I think we have another prompt right here. Yeah, I really like the prompts in this game. I think it's really cool.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s and grenades.
Okay, but like I was saying...
Snake?
Okay, never mind!
...is already a violation of international law. We can't let the Kremlin find out that the CIA and the American government are involved. Contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited. Don't engage them in battle either. This is a stealth mission. Got that?
The Major is right. The point of this mission is to sneak through the jungle without being seen. The success of the mission depends on how well you use your camouflage. Change your camouflage by selecting Camouflage from the Survival Viewer. The Uniform option lets you pick your uniform, while the Face option...
Okay, there's more dialogue. I hate how a lot of this game's codec dialogue is locked behind, like, tutorials. It's dumb. I really wish that this game just didn't have tutorials like that. I wish that it would just show you, like, a random screen prompt and be like, oh, just press start, dude. That would have worked just fine, but, yeah, here's the SVD, which is a sniper. We actually need this, whoops. Yo! Okay. We actually need that sniper for the bridge section later on here. And also, I'm about to lose all of my weapons that I get right here, just because this is the, prologue. But yeah, this might be like a 3-episode prologue, dude. Oh my god, I did not see him there. Yeah, so pretty much, this entire port is literally the original PS3 version of the game. But, where's the... Okay, the other guy's over there, I guess. It's pretty far. Let's go this way. But yeah, pretty much, this Master Collection port is just a worse version of the PS3 version, which is really funny to me. Okay. Let's try to get this guy. There you go. Also, if you guys have never played this game and you want to play it because of this video, 1, I really suggest you doing that. It's a really good game. And 2, hold on. Oh my god, I missed that. That was wild. There we go. But yeah, if you guys ever want to, like, just knock out a guard immediately with the tranq gun, all you have to do is just, shoot them in the head. Because if you shoot them in any other part of the body, it takes like a few seconds to even minutes to get them to fall asleep. But if you do it like I just did, they always fall asleep. Alright, we got another scene here. This is where I have to use the sniper. I don't have to use it, but it makes it easier, I guess. But, yeah. Dude, I love how good this game looks. Oh yeah, there's a beehive right there. So we can knock that down to hit him, but I might just shoot him in the head. Just because that's a little bit quicker. And also, if I miss that shot, he's gonna, you know, notice that I'm here. Right. Get a good little aim on him. There we go. And also, I should equip my SVD. Oh my god, these load times are crazy. Oh my lord. Yeah, this is not a good version of the game. If you guys want to play Metal Gear Solid 3, I honestly suggest maybe just get it a PS3, dude. Maybe just get it on PS3 or 360. That's honestly a lot better of an experience. Because for some reason, the Xbox 360 version of this game runs better than this. Hold on. Let's go over here. Get a better look at the guy in the back. Because if he notices that I shot the other 2 guys, he's gonna alert everyone. There we go. That was pretty easy. That was like a 2-second caution right there. It's pretty cool. Ah! Don't fall, don't fall. Okay. So right here we're going to actually fall off on purpose. There we go. And now we can get an AK right here. I think it's an AK. I don't remember. No, it's like an AK. It's just an automatic rifle basically. All right. I don't know why he fell down. I was literally walking on the terrain there, but yeah, that's cool. Yeah, let's go ahead and equip that as well. Okay. Also, if you're having trouble going up hills, just roll, or do like a little dodge roll like that, or a somersault. I don't know what you call it. I don't care either. But yeah. Also, I might as well just get an achievement here. I don't think I have the achievement yet because just because I barely played this on Steam. I bought this game like when it came out a few years ago, and I did not play it at all. I played 10 seconds of it, and I was like, this is really bad, dude. And I never played it again. But there's been a lot of updates since then, and a lot of patches.
The
So
abandoned factory where Sokolov is supposedly being held. This place is a dump. I can't see Sokolov from here. The security is pretty tight. There are sentries posted around the perimeter. I wonder how many are inside.
Your objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory. They should be holding him in a room in the northeast section.
Northeast section. Got it.
Be careful. Your mission is to bring Sokolov back alive. He must not be exposed to any kind of danger. Do not approach Sokolov while in the alert phase.
Right.
Oh, and one more thing, Snake.
You mean there's more?
No, it's just that when you get to Sokolov, I want you to tell him something from me.
And that is?
Sorry for being so late.
Is that all?
Yes.
Understood. Beginning my approach to the target.
Alright, and here we go with infiltrating this little abandoned factory right here. So we actually don't have to take out any of the guards, but, hold on, that's actually pretty good, but I think I have a better camouflage. Let's do DPM, and maybe a better, okay, and let's just, oh yeah, we're gonna have to wear that eventually, so I always forget that that's in this game. It doesn't really hold up very well. This is a game from 2004, so, you know, whatever. It was fine back then, so who really cares? But, yeah. Also, this game has no crouch walk, so you gotta crawl, dude. The whole game, you're crawling. Which, I don't have a problem with it. The 3DS version of this game, which is actually really underrated in my opinion, does add a crouch walk. But it's not needed, it's just a cool little thing. Ooh, oh my god, I cannot aim. Okay, it's kinda hard to aim with this controller. I've never played this with, a DualShock 4, which is what I'm using right now, so it's kinda, you know, it's a little bit new to me. Ooh, god. Okay. You have to be sure to not get caught right here, because... yes, you are, you schizo. Get your head slightly in frame. Whatever. Okay. Yeah, also, if you're aiming, you can actually press the right trigger to, the right trigger and the left trigger to, like, you know, shift sides, which is pretty useful. And it doesn't make the enemies notice you, which is nice. Alright, so we're gonna climb up that ladder and come down here. Which, that's the only way to trigger this cutscene, by the way. You can't just walk into the building. You have to climb up the ladder every time. It's really weird. But, yeah, here's Sokolov.
You must be Sokolov.
Are you one of Volgin's men? You'll never get it from me.
No. I'm a CIA agent. I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
You're CIA?
Yeah. I was sent by Major Zero, the man who got you out 2 years ago.
Zero?
I have a message from him.
What is it?
He said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Did he now?
What does it mean?
It means he's a man of his word. But we've got no time for this. You have to get me out of here before they arrive.
Who's they?
Colonel Volgin of GRU. You in the West know him as Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? Never heard of him.
He's a member of the Army's extremist faction, a man who seeks to seize control of the motherland. Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing a policy of peaceful coexistence with the West. Despite resistance and criticism from hawks in the army and the provincial authorities, Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition so far. But the failure of his agricultural policies has put him in a precarious position. And on top of that, the tragedy last November.
President Kennedy's assassination.
Precisely. In a sense, Khrushchev has lost his biggest partner, and his power base is rapidly crumbling away. A certain group is plotting to use this opportunity to seize power by rallying the anti-government forces, overthrowing Khrushchev, and installing Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place. The mastermind behind this plot is Colonel Volgin of the GRU. He has control over another secret weapons research facility much like this one, OKB-812, known as the Granin Design Bureau, and is using it to further his plans. But that is not enough to satisfy him. Now he's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his bid for power. The intelligence says that they are going to make their move during the test.
Then, the soldiers outside.
Exactly. They wouldn't need that many men just to keep me inside. Their orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin from capturing me. Even if it meant killing me in the process, or so it would seem. Volgin will come. I'm sure of it. You must get me out of here before then.
Leave it to me.
By the way, your Russian is superb. Where did you learn to speak it?
From my mentor.
Is that so? America's truly a frightening country.
Having second thoughts?
No. I have no love for this place. Let's go.
Major, this is Snake. Sokolov is safe with me. He's doing fine. No injuries.
Good work, Snake. Now hurry up and get Sokolov to the recovery point. We'll rendezvous with you there.
Roger.
What about the sentries?
I had to kill them. There was no other way. But no one will know we were involved.
I see.
What about the boss?
We lost contact with the boss some time ago.
What happened?
It's probably just a weak signal. Just hurry and get Sokolov out of there.
It's probably just a weak signal, man. But, yeah, so we're actually nearing the end of this episode. I'm gonna try to beat Virtuous Mission for this, just because this is the prologue. It'd be really weird to, like, end it here, and then continue the next episode with, like, 5 seconds left of the prologue, but, yeah. This might be a little bit longer than the other episodes, because this does have a lot of cutscenes, but, yeah. I'm saying but yeah a lot, sorry. Also, look how well animated this game is. I think they used mocap for this, but it actually holds up. It looks really good. A lot of old like mocap in games does not look good, but I think this and like Final Fantasy X hold up really well with that. I think this game's graphics in general hold up really well. Like if they had like an HD texture pack instead of these PS2 graphics, like this would look pretty good. This would look. You know, this would look like maybe even a 7th gen game, honestly, but yeah.
Freeze!
Oh, this is a pretty cool cutscene. I forgot about this. Hold on.
So this is the legendary boss. We meet at last.
You're from the Ocelot unit of Spetsnaz. Huh. What's a GRU soldier doing here?
Soldier?
He's the Ocelot commander.
Ha! That's Major Ocelot to you. And don't you forget it.
Sokolov is ours. Now get out of here.
And Ocelot never lets his prey escape.
What?
I can't say it feels good to kill a comrade, even if it is for the GRU.
Sokolov, take cover.
You're not the boss, are you?
I really like how Ocelot does that like all the time. He does that at least like 6 different times in this game. It's awesome.
Crew operatives!
What is that stance? Huh. That gun. If you're not the boss, then die.
Major! Leave it! Shoot the other one! Whoa!
You ejected the first bullet by hand, didn't you? I see what you were trying to do, but testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were asking to have your gun jam on you. Besides, I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first place. You tend to twist your elbow to absorb the recoil. That's more of a revolver technique.
You filthy American dog!
But that was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
Pretty good.
Major, do you read me?
I read you. Snake, you alright?
I've run into a few snags. These guys were after Sokolov too. Apparently they were taking orders from a GRU colonel named Volgan.
A GRU colonel?
Part of an internal Soviet power struggle, according to Sokolov. Something between the KGB and GRU. Between Khrushchev's supporters and Volgan's.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted by GRU? Snake, it sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
I don't like it. Something about the whole thing stinks.
I agree. You'd better hurry.
Sokolov ran off by himself, but I'll catch up to him.
We're counting on you.
Alright, and there we go. So we're actually going to take our gun right here. And we're going to blast his head off. Okay, there we go. That's just the Ocelot time paradox right there. Which, if I stay on this... Yeah, if I stay on the screen long enough, it eventually says time paradox. But that's just a little Easter egg in this game, because, you know, Ocelot is a very big character in the rest of the series. So if I kill him, then the whole series ends, and that's why the trophy is called Problem Solved Series Over, I think. It's pretty cool. I actually really like that Easter egg. There's a lot of time paradoxes in this game that I like. Not a lot, but every time Snake dies, it's a time paradox, and every time you kill an important character as an Easter egg, it's a time paradox. So it's pretty neat. Also, I do like how Snake is the whole reason why Ocelot uses revolvers for the rest of the series. It's really funny.
Yes. The best GRU has to offer. They're coming for me. I'm finished.
Calm down. I'll get you out of here, I promise. And we've got some of the best backup we could ask for.
Look.
That's what they were making you build?
Yes. The Shagohod. The treading behemoth. A tank capable of launching nuclear IRBMs.
It can launch nuclear missiles from that kind of terrain?
The Shagohod.
And without support from friendly units.
A nuclear-equipped tank capable of operating solo. Is that thing finished?
No, this is only the end of Phase 1. It won't be truly finished until we complete Phase 2.
Phase 2?
The weapon's true form. If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War.
The end of the Cold War?
Yes. And then the Age of Fear will truly begin.
A world war?
I had no choice but to cooperate. I didn't want to die. I wanted to see my wife and child again in America. Please, take me to America, quickly. They cannot complete it without my help.
Got it. Let's go.
Also, I just realized the lip syncing in this version of the game is like really off. I don't know why. I swear to God that it's never been that bad before. I know for a fact it looks way better on PS2 and PS3. I think they might be using like the Japanese lip syncing with the English dub, which is really weird. I don't know. There's a lot of things wrong with this collection and wrong with this port in general. So yeah. Also, the audio quality is really not that good. So maybe I'll try to find a mod that fixes that.
Boss?
Good work, Jack.
What are you doing here?
Sokolov comes with me. My friends, let us fight together again.
I have waited long for this day.
We will fight with you once more. Welcome back, boss.
Now that all 5 of us are together, it's time we go to the depths of hell itself. It's raining blood. Is he crying?
Kuwabara, Kuwabara. Ah, what a joyful scene.
Colonel Vogan.
Welcome to my country. And to my unit.
Boss, what is this?
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
Recoilless nuclear warheads. These will make a fine gift for me.
This can't be happening.
Who is he? Another one of your disciples? Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. Too pure for us Cobras. He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
What are you talking about?
Think you can pull the trigger?
He's seen my face. We can't let him live. If Khrushchev finds out about this, we're finished. He must die.
Wait. He's my apprentice. I'll take care of him. Jack, you can't come with us.
Oh yeah, I forgot that he actually wears the boss's bandana for the whole game. It's a really cool detail that I just didn't remember, I guess.
Are we done here?
Now, onto Sokolov's research facility.
Shagohod is ours.
Drift away. My place is with them now.
Snake, can you hear me?
Yeah. Just barely.
Snake, listen to me. You need emergency medical treatment. Can you move? You've got to get those wounds treated. Hang in there. All right, let's get you fixed up. Paramedic?
Okay, Snake. Just relax and it'll all be over before you know it. Stay with me. I've seen people in worse shape before. Think you can handle it?
Major. The boss. She's defected.
We'll talk about that later. First, we've got to get you patched up.
Okay, here we go. First, open the survival...
Alright, I just skipped that right there because it doesn't really do much besides, what was I gonna say? It doesn't do much besides to show you how to cure yourself. Also, there's the Sorrow in the back right there. That skeleton is actually the boss's wife. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna cure Snake right here. Now, this is the way that I do it. A lot of people are a lot better at this than me, but I lack some form of comprehension skills. So I literally have always just done this. I just keep going list by list. I just go down the whole list of items until I'm cured. Because, like, you can't waste them or anything, so there's no point in not doing that, but, yeah. I think we get a better look at Sorrow right here, too. Because there's a prompt that comes up. Ugh. Oh my god, I forgot about this. Dude, Naked Snake is probably the coolest out of all of them. Or Big Boss. For those of you who are confused as to why I'm calling Naked Snake Big Boss, is because that's what his name... He gets the name Big Boss at the end of the game. I'm sorry, spoilers. That's not really much of a spoiler, though, because I feel like everyone should already know that. Because that's what they call him in every other Metal Gear, but yeah. Also, this game has really good cinematography, like, actually. The camera placement and all the cutscenes is just really well done, I think. So are the environments as well. Dude, I would kill for an HD version of this.
We're coming to get you now. Just stay where you are. We'll drop a recovery balloon. Can you set it up?
Like, I mean, this is a really cheap, remaster. There's the Sorrow, by the way. But, like, I don't know. Why couldn't they just make it HD? I get not having the original files or whatever, or not wanting to redraw every individual texture, but, like, come on, man. I would honestly even take an AI upscaling. Well, probably not. Okay, that's a lie. I don't want an AI upscaled Metal Gear game. That'd be disgusting. Maybe they just didn't care that much since they're making Delta right now anyway. Which Delta was announced like a week after this game came out, so cool. But yeah, when that comes out, I might actually play that day one. If I get that game on PC, I might play it day one. I'm gonna pre-order it soon, but I don't know if I'm gonna pre-order it for PS5 or PC. Oh, I got a PS5, by the way. I haven't said that yet. I have a PS5. It's not here yet, but I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it soon. So yeah, I'm no longer a PS4 kid. I've been stuck on the PS4 for 11 years now, so it's nice to move on a little bit, but yeah. So if I do, I mean, I might just chill out the 500 for a Elgato. I don't know how to say it. I'm sorry, I'm not fucking Hispanic. But I might fork out that money for some for a capture card, just to record PS5 games and PS4 games and other stuff as well. Because there's so many Let's Play series that I've wanted to do, but I just haven't done because the games aren't on PC. So, you know, the capture card is a good investment. And, you know, when I get that, probably the first thing I'm going to do is play, like, every Wii U game ever released. And maybe I'll do some of those with some other people. You know, maybe invite some other people to be on the channel for once. I haven't done that in, like, 3 years. The last time that anyone was on this channel was, I think Cartoomer, my friend, that I haven't talked to in a long time.
I have both Sokolov and the Shagohod.
What are we going to do with the girl?
Who is she?
Apparently she's Sokolov's woman.
She's a nice catch. I'll take her. Not so fast, my dear. A kiss of death.
Are you KGB?
We may be able to use her. She has spunk.
Shall we take her back to the base?
Perhaps we should. We have no further use for Sokolov's research facility. I think it's time I gave this marvelous new toy a try.
Colonel, even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger. It'll be our friend, the American defector.
You're going to nuke your fellow Russians?
Remember the Alamo.
Colonel!
Okay, we're gonna save it right here. Okay, this has been a 59-minute video, dude. Awesome. I can't wait to edit this. It's been a whole hour, and I have to edit this, a whole video. Okay, here's Snake. You know what? You know what? We're already breaching an hour. Why don't we just watch this too? Good God, this is gonna be an awful series to edit. I am just. With darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill.
I'm searching and I'll melt into you.
This song is so good. Oh look, can you do this by the way? But you're so supreme. Oh my God, this song is so good. The sound quality is not good, but the song itself is. I don't know why the song quality is really bad in this. Look, we can do. I think we can do this. Hold on. Yeah, if you move the right analog stick, you can like do this and make a bunch of things happen. There's the communist flag, You're the communist sigil. The hammer and sickle or whatever. The pick and hammer. I don't know what it's called. I don't know what it's called. I'm not communist, dude. There's the peace sign. God, this song is so good. It's pretty cool. Oh my. Oh, they cooked so hard for no reason. Whoops. Did I just accidentally change the language to Japanese? I did. And now it's Russian. Let's change that again to English, please. Oh, now there's no words. Or no names. Dude, the credits are so cool. I don't know how they managed to like do that. Because these aren't like pre-rendered. This is literally like in the game. Like you can edit the credits as you play the game. It's really cool. Like I'm moving the analog stick to do that right now. It's pretty neat. Oh my god, this song is so good, dude. God, Cynthia Harrell, I think is her name. I think it's Cynthia Harrell. I don't know. She has an angelic voice. Anyway, that's the end of this video. I'm not going to watch this cutscene. That's about it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and be sure to check out the rest of the series as that comes out. And also be sure to check out my Sonic Unleashed Let's Play series that I'm currently doing, as well as every other series on my channel. Just subscribe to me, dude. Just be a cool guy. Don't be a dick. Just be cool. Thanks. Bye.